So why is it that the more you sit with yourself in the present, and this illusion of self starts to fade, that it also seems as if it's starting to increase? Right, because you would assume that if something's fading, if this illusion of self is fading, so would the sensation of it. But instead with this, whenever you're present, and this illusion of self is fading, there's an increased sensation of lack.
Lacks depth.
Or fear. So as it's fading, there's an increased sensation of itself, which is lack or fear. Today at work, I tried to come up with an analogy or a situation to kind of put this into perspective. So it may not be perfect. This is my first time explaining it, but
it was my first time, her first time.
Maybe it'll shed some light on the situation, what's happening. So let's say I have an empty bottle with a cap on it, so it's just full of air. And that's the illusion of self.
I'm Jim Morrison.
And then I have a bucket of water, and the water itself is the whole.
Buddha.
If I were to take this bottle and try to push it to the bottom of the bucket, the more I push this bottle in the bucket, the more there's going to be a tension to push it back up, right? So more this illusion of self is going into the hole, there's a tension to push itself back up. And I can take this bottle and push it all the way to the bottom, but it's only going to make an even greater tension. And if I let go of that bottle, it's going to shoot back up to the top, have its individuality again, but it's not going to have a center. As soon as it shoots up, it's going to fall over. So let's say I take the same bottle and I push it down to the bottom, but I take the cap off, and now the bottle is open. It's accepting.
Everyone's preaching openness and acceptance.
Now the whole is flowing into the bottle until it's full. And no longer will this bottle have a desire to rise back up to the top. No longer will there be a desire for its individuality above the water.
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon. There is no spoon.
So in that same way, you have this illusion of self that's fading, and it seems as if it's intensifying. But that's because there's a cap. You're not necessarily totally accepting to this and open. So there's still a tension.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Sweet dreams are made of